Hello, I am Silvaraj. Welcome to this course on IT infrastructure management. This lecture gives a brief introduction to what is IT infrastructure and what constitutes the IT infrastructure and what are the major activities happening in IT infrastructure management. Let's get started. Roughly speaking, IT infrastructure comprises of hardware and software counterparts. When we say hardware, the components like bridge, hub, switch, and routers will be used to create different LAN segments and interconnect the different LAN segments together. Coming to the software counterpart, it is accounting to the proprietary softwares. Those are required to manage the databases and softwares like MS Office, antivirus softwares, and any proprietary softwares to drive the hardwares or any licensed versions of the softwares to support the business operations of the organization are accountable for the software counterpart. So, coming to the formal definition of what is IT infrastructure, as said earlier, IT infrastructure comprises of hardware equipment, softwares, and any other components those are required to deliver IT services to its customers. So, IT infrastructure based services are renowned as IT services. So, coming to what is IT infrastructure management, here first, we will understand a simple fact that every business organization should have a robust IT infrastructure to support their customer base. So, the purpose or aim of IT infrastructure management is to manage these IT infrastructure in such a way to exploit the optimum or effective utilization of the IT infrastructure. At the same time, we have to provide better or quality services to the customers. So, who will perform IT infrastructure management is the IT department or IT professionals with their IT skill sets. They will manage the IT infrastructure, of course, in consultation with the top management. Here, the role of top management is to provide the vision and mission statements of the organization. Also, they will provide the goals of the organization for the upcoming years. So, having known these vision, missions, and goals of the organization, IT professionals will strive to achieve the optimum utilization of the IT infrastructure while making less cost to company and setting up the infrastructure and managing the infrastructure. At the same time, will strive to provide quality services to its customers. So, coming to the some of the major activities happening in IT infrastructure management, please understand these are not the limited set of operations. There are, of course, a lot more of activities. For just a flavor of activities, here we had listed five activities. So, to start with, first point, any IT infrastructure management must avoid the duplication of human efforts. So, any activities in IT infrastructure management must be well planned and well executed in such a way to increase the overall productivity of the organization. So, second point says any IT infrastructure management must have a better planning in such a way that the plan would anticipate the any upcoming business risk and proactively handles such risks. So coming to third point, under IT infrastructure management, IT professionals or the IT team of experts has to ensure they had followed all the business standards and the best practices, those are required to operate the IT infrastructure in a very effective manner, and they have to ensure the minimum downtime or minimum service unavailable time is achieved. Coming to the fourth point, any IT infrastructure management must have a very good change management policies, because the IT infrastructure has to be adaptable for the changing scenarios of the market. For example, the customer size may increase in the next year, so accordingly, we have to upsize the databases or the data centers, and of course, the processing capabilities too. So, coming to the fifth point, any IT infrastructure management should add less cost to company, and also OPEX or operational cost must also be kept under control, all while providing the quality services to the customers. So, coming to the summary slide. So, in this lecture, we had discussed about what is IT infrastructure. Roughly, it comprises of hardware and software we have seen, and also we have seen about the formal definition of IT infrastructure, and we had discussed what is IT infrastructure management. The IT professionals or the team of IT experts, in consultation with the top management, will strive to achieve the better IT infrastructure management plan, things like that we had discussed. So the last thing we had discussed is some of the major activities happening in IT infrastructure management to achieve better utilization of the IT infrastructure while providing the quality services to its customers, and ensure that minimum cost uh, is what required to procure or hire the infrastructure required for such business operations. Thank you.